Hi, how's everybody doing? It's Crazy Monkey here again, another blog update real quick. So in this blog update, hopefully it'll be like 5 minutes, and this is a very important blog update. What I want to talk about is, I want to talk about what's happening, and what's happening is that our entire planet is turning into a globalist, socialist, corporatist, liberal system where they basically want all the countries to basically merge together, all the cultures to essentially merge together and be this materialistic, consumerist, globalist, liberal left. They use the liberal left socialist management system, and essentially what will happen is the rich elites, the socialist elites will become billionaires, they will have all the wealth, and then there will be a massive slave labor underclass worldwide, and basically our entire planet will be turned into the third world. You already see this happening here in America and in Europe. You see there's millions of migrants and immigrants flooding into America and Europe, and the numbers are skyrocketing, and that is designed to basically turn us third world. It's designed to destroy Europe, turn Europe third world, turn America third world, and basically create a third world planet. And you think, you liberals, you leftists, you think, well, those people flooding into America, Europe, they'll have a better life. Well, yeah, they'll have a slightly better life, but as America and Europe collapse into the third world, then their life will be just as bad as the countries they left, because then every country will be dirt poor, and we will all be third world slaves. We will all be third world slaves, serving the filthy rich liberal elites. The filthy rich liberal elites, like in cities like San Francisco, the filthy rich liberal elites, and they'll have billions, and they'll have hundreds of millions, and they'll be the filthy rich socialist overlords, and then we will be dirt poor. We will be turned into slaves, paying 80% taxes to the socialist government. We will be slaves, and that's already happening worldwide, and I'm going to tell you their system right now. I'm going to break it down right now and tell you their system, the socialist, leftist, liberal system. All right, here's their system, folks. They turn cities socialist. They turn states socialist so they can turn the country socialist. And I'm going to talk about America, the United States right now. All right, you look at San Francisco, it's basically a socialist city. Basically, that's what it is. How they do that? They made the house prices astronomical. That's what they did. They did zone restrictions. They did zone restrictions to block new development. Then they flood massive immigration into San Francisco. Illegal immigrants, sanctuary city, San Francisco, sanctuary city. And then they flooded with H-1B visa immigrants. They flooded with massive immigration, filthy rich foreign elites from all over the world, especially mainland China, going into San Francisco, buying up just tons of houses, making the prices astronomically skyrocket. They put tech jobs in the city center, San Francisco. They gave some sort of tax incentive, tax cut to the tech companies to move to downtown San Francisco. They did that. They did that like 10 years ago, right? And they do that because they want the tech jobs in the city center to make the house prices astronomical, because the techie workers will pay $1 million for a tiny little shitty little house. So that makes the house prices astronomical. Then the liberals, the leftists, the liberals, they love it because they take that money, they take that tax money. That property tax skyrockets, the property tax skyrockets. They take those skyrocketing property taxes, and these liberals and big city governments, they make just tons of money. You've got these government workers, these city workers, just making $200,000 salaries. Sometimes they can retire after 25 years of service. They'll retire at 50 years old, and they'll get 90% of their top year of earnings as their pension. So a lot of these like city workers and these people in government and in the city government, they're getting like $150,000, $200,000 pensions, and the taxpayers are paying for it. So what it is it's destroying the middle class. You're destroying the middle class, and you're creating this socialist elite of big government that make $200,000 salaries, get $150,000 pensions. They become a socialist elite. You got these technocrats, these techies, these tech CEOs making billions off the gig economy. The gig economy is basically a slave labor economy where you have no rights. I mean, you want to know what the gig economy is? That's the techies creating these gig economy jobs where you're going to work and you're going to make like minimum wage or less. A lot of these gig economy jobs are less than minimum wage, and then you get no rights. You have no rights at all. So if you get hurt on the job, if you're like, let's say, doing one of these gig economy jobs and you get hurt, you don't get nothing. You don't get nothing, all right? If you have a healthcare emergency, like a heart attack, you don't get shit. They don't have no health care. You don't get no health care, so you're just screwed. You're basically screwed. These gig economy jobs are sick, people. They're freaking sick because these techie CEOs are making billions of dollars. They're making billions. And then the gig economy workers doing the ride sharing, driving their car around, you know, doing deliveries, doing dog walking, dog care, you know, they're making like less than minimum wage in a lot of cases. They get no health care. They get no health care. They have no rights. They get no vacation. It's just sick. It's sick. It's just sick. That's their system. They use the tech jobs in the city center to make the house prices sky high. The liberals in big government love it because their salaries skyrocket with all those property tax revenues. The middle class gets squeezed, paying higher and higher and higher taxes. The middle class collapse, all right? And then these filthy rich socialist overlords, they get all the money. That's what they're doing. They're gutting the middle class, and then socialist overlords at the top, they get all the money. That is exactly what it is. And then what you see is in all these leftist parties, Democrat Party, different socialist parties all over Europe, you see basically a system where the filthy rich elites and then dirt poor people are basically the leftists. They vote for the left. And then us middle class people, we're the conservatives. And the sad thing is, us middle class people are being squeezed out. We're being annihilated. We're being annihilated by these socialist policies. We're being annihilated by these massive tax increases. And it's just sick. It's just totally sick. And I just want to say real quick, the camera battery's almost dead. I just want to say real quick, in Western Europe, America, Canada, Australia, we have got to cut immigration 50% or more. A lot of countries like Canada and Australia, you need to cut immigration like 90% because your immigration is out of control. And we also need to put curbs on these filthy rich foreign elites buying up the houses, making the house prices sky high. In my opinion, there should be a law in America that says filthy rich foreign elites, they can only buy one house, it must be new construction, and it must be under $1 million. That's my opinion of what we need to do here in America. We need to make a law so these filthy rich foreign elites cannot just come here buying 50 houses, 100 houses on one trip, which is what they're doing. They're just buying up so many of our houses, making the house prices sky high so we can't afford it. Basically, we need to make a law that says the filthy rich foreign elites that come here, they must buy new construction so it doesn't compete with us Americans because they must build it themselves, new construction. And then it also must be under $1 million, and they can only buy one house. Only one house, not 50 houses, not 100 houses. No, they get one house and that's it. That's what we need to do. And then they have to pay like some sort of tax on that, whether it be 10%, 20%, I don't know what the tax should be, but they should have to pay a tax too, all right? Allowing filthy rich foreigners to come here and just buy up all our houses like they're doing in California, it's sick. And then we Americans are getting made homeless, we Americans are getting made dirt poor slaves. You know, it used to be you worked a good job at a factory, you were middle class, you owned a single family house, and now they're making it so you have to be white collar, you have to get $50,000 in student loan debt to live in some shitty city like San Francisco with the homeless bums pissing shit all over the streets, and then you don't even make enough money to have a house, you live in a micro studio. It's like, to all you liberals, to all you leftists, you people are just sickos, man. You're just sickos, all right? Just want to say that real quick. Oh, and one more thing, if the battery's still going, I just want to say a special message right now. Special message to all you filthy rich leftist liberals, all you filthy rich leftist liberals, you know, in places like Hollywood, you know, San Diego, San Francisco, Seattle, you know, New York City, and all your liberal leftist cities. I just want to say real quick, you know, you got your illegal alien maid cleaning your house. You got your illegal alien watching your children. 50% of those women got raped crossing the border illegally, you know. And you are against building the wall. You are against building the wall to prevent those rapes from occurring. You are against building the wall to prevent those illegals from coming into our country because you don't want to pay American citizens, black American citizens, white American citizens, Latino, Asian American citizens. You don't want to pay us 20, 30 bucks an hour. You'd rather pay an illegal half that wage. And I just want to say real quick, you want the border wide open, knowing that these women are getting raped crossing the border to clean your house. These women are getting raped crossing the border to watch your children. And these men are being left to die in trucks crossing the border to basically do your landscaping and to fix your house. And I just want to say to all you filthy rich, fucking leftist, fucking liberals, fuck you.